so I can like finish it and get it uninstalled, sort of thing. Oh yeah, there's something I want to do before we leave this area, because I've noticed them strike team, strike pack, and that. You know, you kind of need to be within the proximity of it. Hopefully my mate's alright, because, you know, he's whining, sulking. Mainly because of situations that he could have prevented, bless him. He borrowed someone some money, you know. They've not even got back to him. We'll come back to that. I'll tell my shit out. And, yeah, now he's unable to go and see his kids and that. But the problem is, mate, is I ain't got money to be lending, and I don't give a shit about your guilt trip. Like, I'm not lending money or borrowing money to people, mate. At all. Like, not happening. The only time I'm doing anything when it comes to money is to move forward, sort of thing. Like, within my own life. I've done nothing but help other people out to get fuck all in return, that I'm not bothered anymore. I'm not doing that shit. Like, and I don't care on what you see valuable as a return, like, because there's nothing you can do to make it valuable for me anymore, sadly. Like, and it's like no disrespect, it's just like it's now. I'm not doing that shit. If that makes sense. Like I'm just not doing that no more. The easiest way not to be taken advantage of is don't give anyone opportunity to take advantage. Simple as.
Oh, come on, think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually, I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
You're willing to share? I won't cramp your style.
Let's find out.
All right, I'm in.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
I don't think so, PB.
That's fine. Say no more.
I hope this is enough.
Hey, don't you know what say no more means? Really, I mean it. No explanation necessary. Just thank you for this.
Oh no, I know that zero-G gravity. My dog's had his food and that lot. I'm getting a bit arsey with me. And plus, I don't care. I'm grabbing him soon. And we're having cuddles. I'm only here for an hour to a half. An hour and a half, if that. And then I'm off. Spending time with my dog. Oh, it's like... since dedicating to doing the 100 press-ups each and every day now, it's fucking destroying my back, mate. Right. How many have I actually done like 100 a day now? Because when I first started it, I just kept telling myself to try and trick my brain into fucking doing it. It worked. And plus, you know, I wanted to do 100 push-ups in one sitting, but after my arm constantly kept cracking, I couldn't really do that. So, how many have I done? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I didn't do it on the 19th. I got 60 done. 40. I misread it. Another one. And another one. So, a week. For a week, technically. But I've only, for the past 4 days, done 100 each and every day. So, cigarette went out. And the thing is it's commitment. If I can get the commitment and keep doing that over and over and over again, maybe I can advance that commitment to elsewhere in my life. And also staying alive. Because, well, Mum comes down on Thursday and sort all the arrangements out for my pooch. And then just mind my own business again. And, you know, see where my mental state takes me. I mean, I've been preparing for it for a long time, to be honest. Like, when he's gone, I'm gone. I don't know what I'm doing after him. Because I assume somewhere down the line I would have got to interact with my child at some point. I lost hope of that. I figured out why I was struggling to sleep. And the way I see it now, you know, if I'm just going to be up half 2 till 6 o'clock in the morning, and I've got no choice but to go through that trauma, then I'm going to try and work around it instead of coping through it. That's what I'm going to do. And I've been trying to do that for 3 years on my own, on a steady improvement. And to be honest, this was my outlet to do that, to be honest. Without streaming, I wouldn't have had that outlet. It would have just been constantly like disputes of anger here, there and everywhere. Whereas here I can say my shit and it doesn't matter because I'm not putting anyone at danger. And I'm actually learning to wade through stuff myself so I can become self-reliant instead of dependent on everyone to lick my arsehole, otherwise I can't get through a point of crisis in my life. You know, the point where I don't feel like I need to go run into someone to tell them my problems. I just kind of try and deal with myself the best I can. Where most people, you know, it's like every male's a fucking female nowadays because they'll ring up someone to talk about their problems. In my generation, we didn't do that. And honestly, you really should be doing this, males. You should be ringing up people to talk about your problems. The main reason why is we have a lot of frustration that can turn into fucking temper. Right? And if we have no natural outbursts or healthy outbursts to be able to deal with that, well, that's where it becomes destructive. So like I was trying to tell my mate today, bless him, because I was like, yeah, but you're being destructive. He's like, you know, but you see, the thing is if you do 10 press-ups, yeah, instead of punching that fucking door, which is now broken, you may as well finish it off sort of attitude we've got, right? You could have done 10 press-ups, focusing on that, and maybe moving forward. Because with males, we can't hold our breath and count to 10 to calm down, so we're better off just doing 10 press-ups to calm down, which helps build endorphins, makes you feel better, you know.
Something here that is relevant to your search for Angaran artifacts.
Plus you're doing some exercise as well, so, you know, eventually you'll start losing weight, you'll start toning stuff up, and you can feel better among that area as well. Especially if you don't have weight. Right? And if it turns out that you're a fat cunt, mate, and you can't do any of that shit, no offense, right? Start doing 10 star jumps a day. Once again, you'll see the improvement. But you've got to start committing, and you've got to start setting plans. But on the way, development comes into them stages. And this is kind of the area that I'm taking to approach of life all over. See, the problem is within this world, I ain't gonna lie, you kinda need money to eradicate money. To make the world better, you need money in the first place. Because that's the only time people listen. You got really intelligent people out there. You got people that wanted to do other jobs, but had to choose a steady life because they had no other option of that. You know. So my steady life is some bullshit situation and what happened that led me into this situation. Which at the moment, I'm not going to lie, I'm highly grateful for, because, you know, if I wasn't in this bullshit situation, I wouldn't be able to assist my dog, help my dog out, you know. Spend time with my dog, like all the times that I've had. You know. Technically time to self-reflect. Ain't gonna lie, I probably would have preferred the distraction. But it is what it is, and, you know. It's not as if I have that as an option, so there's no point thinking of an option. It's kind of like try and improve on where I can go in the future, sort of thing. You're just not going to let me up there, are you? The problem is you seem like you was right next to the object of where I was going, and somehow I'm all the way around here now. Right. Why can't I get up there? So, like, it's kind of like a catch-22 situation, sort
Look
of
in the
thing.
distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for.
6 gone out again. And now I'm not looking at negative area. I mean, I've gone through all the negative areas, so. I'm trying to think of the positive areas and move forward. Also trying to get to an area where I can receive help, but actual help, and not where, you know, I'm going to constantly be backlashing. I don't want to be fucking stuck on bare prescription tablets. I can tell you that.
That's all of them.
What's this?
It appears to be a cat data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
I mean, to be honest, I tried going to the pub to deal with people, and I don't really like the pub, because, like, I'm a happy drunk, to be honest. Not really a depressive, aggressive cunt. I'm actually quite a happy drunk. So, for me to be aggressive when drunk, well, someone would have had to really piss me off in the first place to get there. And I'm not really going out to look for fights and shit. I'm just going out to enjoy the time I've got, mate. And maybe interact with a few people that I like that's within the proximity.
Anything you can do to bypass the lock?
This is beyond my current capabilities. We have never encountered a Ket device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
Suvi might be able to figure it out.
And I also thought of something as well. Right. See, there's a difference from being in love and loving something, you know. So like my dog. I love my dog, but I'm not in love with him. And that's the area that we need to get to our friends and all, mate. Right? You can love them, but you don't have to be in love with them, do you? You know what I mean? I love all my friends, even my friends I don't talk to. Mate Jay, I haven't spoke to him for ages, but I still love him. You know what I mean? I haven't forgot about him. We just seem to have gone our separate ways, and that's the way life goes. You know? Same as like me and my mate Ginge. I mean, it pisses me off and irritates me, but I haven't fell out with him. Still love him as a brother, but we all have to go our own directions eventually. And the thing is it comes down to a 50-50 area most of that. See, I get irritated, agitated, and I've no inner monologue. And I get whiny. See, this allows me to dispute it in a more healthier manner, instead of leaving it to build up where I want to punch the person in the face. Right? Because I know all the other effects after, especially when I already know that they're a snitch and are quite happy to ring the police. You know. I mean, some of them even ring the police when mummy tells them off. That's the weird thing.
Ryder,
See,
Liam's looking for you.
Liam's been looking for me for ages, mate. Don't worry about it. I don't know where the fuck he is on this ship. Right. You see, I'd ring the police, obviously, if my life was threatened. Or if I felt it was threatened. But without feeling like my life was threatened, I honestly wouldn't give a shit and move on. I don't care about money, and if I can do something to defuse the situation that I know is going to defuse the situation, then I've had it.
Outstanding, Pathfinder.
But the problem is what I'm saying is like, mate, there's no point. Someone loses the kid, someone loses a mum, and someone loses a dad. Can't we really learn to solve things in a fucking diplomatic manner, instead of constantly having to show who's got the biggest dick sort of thing? Because that's what it feels like within this earth to me. Look how big my dick is. Well, I'm not gay, so why would I want to look in the first place? See? This is what I don't get. Unless people are gay, and what they're really trying to do is bait each other's penises out, but they're not quite sure whether they can do it. So what they do is while they're scrapping, they just grab a quick feel, instead of like having a look in the cubicle when they both went for a piss.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry for the mess.
Who's your friend?
An exalted cat. I called Jarl to show him. Ah, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are Ket.
There must be a way to fix them.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
Well, you could have let me know that before on bitch tits.
We've barely scratched the surface of what Ket are capable of.
The Exalted are new beings. It's more than a transformation, it's a birth. There's no going back. Jarl is part of this crew. His welfare is my responsibility.
And you're taking good care of him. Just remember why you came here too. There is a new alien species on your table.
My hands actually shook when I made the first incision. See this bone-like armor? It feels as strong as a Krogan's frontal plate.
I'll take your word for it.
I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
Right. I mean, the worst bit is everyone worked together, mate. You'd find out that you'd have a lot more of an ordinary fashion of a life, mate. I mean, no one cares about fucking this, that, and other drug dealers, all that, mate. No one generally gives a shit. Right. The only people that really give a shit about drug dealers, alright, is unfortunately the people that are buying them. They definitely care about drug dealers. Right. And the police. Right. The member of the public are more bothered about, like, are you selling it to our kids, sort of thing. Right. You know, that's really about it, to be honest. Other than that, I don't think anyone actually gives a shit. But once again, if money wasn't so much more apparent, it wouldn't be so much more of a push on. You know what I mean? Like, because I was buying it at 14. Mainly, anyway. And obviously, as I got older, same bullshit. Huh? So there'd be other kids round about that age doing the exact same thing and younger. Mainly because it comes down to money situations, a lot of people do. What do you expect a kid to observe, mate, than watch someone make easy money and not want to do the same to make that easy money? The problem is with humanity, we don't follow words, we follow money and popularity. Even if that person's a piece of shit, you'll quite happily follow them. But that person could have a bad way at displaying stuff, but have a good heart, and no one cares.
It's almost unbelievable that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. Something to do with the Archon dying and the Primus taking over, probably.
So, like, for me, I'll be playing this and then I'm spending time with my dog because I ain't got long left. So, but he's irritated with me. He's had his meds and he usually has a good hour and a half sleep to 3 hours. So, it depends on what he does. If he wakes up, we're off for a cuddle. If not, then I'll probably just still be moping around.
There's so much we still don't know about how their society functions.
The stuff you've brought in is helping shed some light on those questions. Speaking of which, this device you found at that destroyed Ket ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
So you're saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Volt? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
And also getting back to my exercises, absolutely helping out big time. Mainly because, well, the endorphins and that lot. I've got bored of playing games, and due to the fact that everywhere just seems to be cheats and all that crap, I can't be arsed with it. Like, sort of like, leave it to it.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar? Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon abandoned our way, cast aside tradition, defied protocol. Those who repeat his mistakes will suffer his fate.
Yeah, because the only thing a woman can give to a man is head.
The Primus is trying to maintain control of the Kett, getting rid of anyone sympathetic to the Archon. Nothing like encouraging unity by killing everyone who disagrees. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool in case you want to check it out. What do you think we'll find out there? I don't know. Maybe the Primus? Maybe her people?
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
Actually, there's quite a load of things that women can give men. You know, crippling depression, lack of stability, lack of trust. Basically the same things that all that women suffer with men. But men, most of us, the good ones anyway, we don't try and project that onto other women. We could be guilty of that, we're not being innocent. But the thing is all bad men are not actually bad. They're just, I would say, majorly struggling, per se. Most of it's down to fear, to be honest. So areas where if I think that I was an arsehole and that, most of that was actually down to fear. You know what I mean? Where if that fear was never put there, I'd be a lot better off in the situations. But like I'm saying, I was never perfect. I did the best with what I had. Which sadly is not a lot, but you know, it is what it is. This game sucks. Why did you want me to go down there? I've gone looking around there, and then you want me over here anyway. You goddamn useless piece of French fry shit. Beautiful to look at though for a game though. Absolutely stunning. And project on where or what we could do better. So like for my mate in his situation at the minute, it's pretty shit because the best thing that he can do is to try and get a smaller house so he's not paying so much for the bedroom tax, which is crippling him. And then he really does need to think about getting himself on the road so it makes it more economical for him to get back and forward to see his kids and pick them up.
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Right. Mainly because he's got like 5 kids, so that's costing a hell of a lot. Especially when they all start getting of age where you have to pay for them. Right. So in the long run, it would be a lot more better for him to pull his head out his arse and start getting things sorted, but, you know. If it wasn't for the fact that my son ended up fucking going through the social system and that, I wouldn't have got my shit diagnosed.
Descent is green.
But like, with the
You weren't
area
waiting,
of
I was
like
calm.
losing a child and then losing another child, but not actually losing, just can't see. And then going through the social service system, I ended up fucked. Because I was constantly made to reopen wounds, and no matter what, nothing got better. Mainly because I tried, like, well, I went for transparency. You know what I mean? Like, well, here. Well, really, I probably should have lied and put some makeup on or something, you know. I should have identified as a female. I'd probably got custody of him then, you know what I mean? Hey, it's one of them weird. Dress up as Mrs. Doubtfire. Just got to walk around in a dress so I can have custody of my son. Sounds worth it. Or at least get to see him. Now that you dress up as a female, you could see your kid. Alright. I'm not going to question something that I don't want answering. I'm just going to go with it. Alright, something like shut the fuck up and just shut the fuck up. Just going to leave it be. What do you want me to do here, mate? Because I don't even know how to access this area. Well, you told me I gotta go down, but there's like nowhere to actually go down. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any tunnel around here. I just got a mine or some shit, actually.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Yeah, so can your
You can
face.
extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oh, well, I'm out of ideas now. Don't really have a good one in the first place, but see, this bit's kind of annoying about this game. How the fuck am I going to get at that? By the way, like, even through the layers, the game don't even know what the f you're on about. Never mind me. I assumed that I was just supposed to pick up an object, kill some fucking shit. Pick some up. Die boredom. There's that one as an option. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's no tunnels around. There's no caves, so like, I don't know. Got it.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
Kiss.
This is the nav point Subi gave us, but there's nothing here. Just speaking.
They're being careful. Speaking out against the Archon will have consequences.
Good for them.
The true location of the transmission will be hidden.
field log, Pathfinder, issued to patrolling Ket.
Sure we can't find a way to kill him again?
I was trying to scan some here. Oh,
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Not gonna lie. Sloppy with our aims. We'll go over there. Alright. Thank you.
I think that's cat tech. Stay alert.
I don't think we have to go over there. I think we have to go over there though. I don't know why. Just trying to rush through as quick as possible, I'm not gonna lie. Because I ain't got long, so I'm not doing the driving bit, and I would have done this with all the way out the driving anyway. That's I'm exploring like a new area or something like that.
We should take out that cat camp.
Nah, they're fun. Oh, we don't want to be here anyway. Oops. I already did that, mate. Go away. Do that again.
Nice work.
Fuck you.
Let's see where this beacon leads us.
How? It's classed as a barrier. How do I shut this shit down? You maybe? Works for me.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
I don't know if you knew, but you have the choice to keep that information to yourself. Just saying. Because now I've got to go and do something. And it's all your fault. I feel like the game's just getting like further and further. I don't think it ends. It just goes on.
If that remnant site is active, we should be careful.
No, you should be careful.
Signal comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear.
It's dropping in.
Frontier. Claim, but not tame, we like to say.
Running ammo! Shield boost!
Can't jump. Now you see me? No, you don't. Now you see me?
Looks like that's it for hostiles.
Yeah, well,
Super
he
speed
ain't
pass
seen me
for us.
again.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
He's just passed out, bless him. Let me use that a good lord. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Papa. Can I irritate you yet? Wait, is that no one going back to sleep then? Say you talking about. Been on loads of walks, chased loads of balls. Never really been a destructive dog either.
Get ready to fight!
What? Like, other than concretes and stuff like that. Like when we were younger, used to scratch at the door all the time. Chewed a few stuff that didn't cost me anything in the first place, to be honest, to worry about. Or paid for a long time ago, or already replaced. Other than my TV remote, always chewed the TV remote.
The remnants change worlds, but places like this feel solid.
Blackrock feels old. Good to remember we're the new ones.
As high as we climb, it feels like there's so much more out there.
Just focusing on a direction and keeping myself doing something wrong.
The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
That's what I've always
Looks
done.
like we found it then.
Helps.
They're all dead.
Well, they're not alive, are they?
With the Archon gone, we are free to pursue what was intended, the exaltation of Helios. I have re-established contact with the Empire. The arrival of reinforcements will ensure the swift achievement of our goal.
I feel like we're already listening to that.
With the originator of our conflict gone, we can once again be a united people. We will mend the rift by adhering to the true Ket way. Do not be swayed by those who still repeat the Archon's ideas. He cast aside tradition and he was destroyed, as will all who are sympathetic to his opinions.
Pathfinder, this is the machine that is sending out those transmissions. It is currently broadcasting something.
Put it on.
We have no use for those who echo the Archon, adhere to the Ket ways, or be discarded. The Purge has only just begun.
If the Ket are fighting amongst themselves, that helps us.
It won't take long for the Primus to eliminate her enemies. I wonder what this means for our fight with the Kett.
After they're done with the Angara, they'll move on to us. We need to gain a foothold here, make sure we're strong enough to take them when they come. Sam, is there anything else here?
No, Pathfinder.
Back out into Helios then.
Well, I was rolling a sec. Right. Thing is, I know if my mate Glenn puts his mind to it and gets back to his old ways, he can survive. The problem is that area where he's looking for a good time, but doesn't really know what he's asking for. Right. And, yeah, been there. That's why I just sit and play games, to be honest, and be a nerd. Hope I can provide entertainment for someone. It gives me something to do, a direction. Trying to get a better mindset. This is where you can hear me thinking. Still think pedos should die, though. Like, I'm never changing that, mate. Pedos, rapists, animal abusers. Well, to be honest, we could just put it down to actually abuse, to be honest. Anybody that abuses anyone, right? Simple as that, mate. Because you gotta think, rape is abuse to a woman, pedo shit is abuse towards a child, and no abuse towards animals. Unless it's discipline. You know, if your dog goes for you, I would lay a firm hand down for that. But, you know, you only really need to be honest, you only really need to put them on the back. Unless you've got no other option but to just strike to back them off.
Pathfinder? Darket? Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, way in life, if you're that desperate for money, you can always become a prostitute. I'm pretty sure someone will pay to sleep with you. And that's the worst bit about it. Like, depends how desperate you are for money, doesn't it, really? I mean, some women give it for free. Men take a loan for a shag. Usually costs cocaine, alcohol, good times, decent food, holidays, house, taking care of their kid while they go out and sleep with your best friend.
Get constructs ahead.
I just don't care anymore, mate, to be honest with that shit.
This is the place. Ready?
And that's how I feel like relationships are nowadays. So no offense.
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
Not to be a killjoy, but you know nothing will grow here for ages.
That's actually the idea. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. One I started with my friend.
What seeds do you have?
Desert flowers and grasses from across the Milky Way. Colors we don't even have names for. When they've prepared the ground, roses someday. Ready? 1, 2...
Well, that was gay. But I suppose cool. But, the end bit was gay, like where they're catching it and smelling it and that. I don't understand what's going on there. The rest of it kind of makes sense. Just adding new life into places. I am determined to reverse. You win. Son of a French fry. Why can't I go over there? No. Don't do this. Thank you. I suppose. Now I'm stuck under there. Yeah, this motherfucking thing don't turn. It doesn't help that angle at all. Forgot to press L1.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there is an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
We all feed the world, eventually.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Well, now we're searching someone else's death. We are now a detective. I mean, this mate one is borrowing time apparently. I haven't borrowed any money at the minute, mate. I've gone back to cooking 2-day meals how I used to survive when I had nothing. Like nothing. I mean, I still pretty much got nothing now, but, you know, I'm a little bit better off than I once was.
Pathfinder, the scan has picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Milken was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light.
So. I've got shit to do and shit to cover.
Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located.
I want to find out.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Milken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
Seems clear to me. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No!
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilkin. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
But he didn't kill him, though. I mean, he had good intentions of killing him, but he didn't. See. Then hopefully. Well, I mean, he got killed anyway, so it didn't really make any difference. But, you know, he moved on, I suppose. Because, I mean, he could have fired another shot. He could have fired the killing blow. Me, personally, I'd just like to move on and leave everyone to whatever they want to do, man. Like, do what makes you happy. As long as you're not harming people.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
And animals. As long as we all start doing what makes us happy, we'd be a lot better off. But we've also all got to realise that
Pathfinder,
we are going to have to sacrifice like 20 minutes of a day or, you know, so just to do something, but like actual something. Why are you asking me to do a minute when I don't need to speak to you? Right. And I don't think that's too hard. And start thinking a little bit more better about the food products that we're consuming. So like today, I cooked a shepherd's pie, which is fantastic, because that's like 2 days worth of meal, that is for me, because I'm on my own, and the Pyrex dish that I've got. And I don't really know how to cook one of them for single people, because it seems pointless. Like, obviously I had a family, so that's what I was used to cooking for. It was like me and my ex. Or, you know, like for when I were at my dad's, me and my brother. When I were at my mum's, me, mum and Barry. Apart from my mum used to teach me how to cook. Which is pretty much what I did every time I went across to my dad's, cooked.
Our Turian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
So... one of them. And then I'm gonna cook myself. I don't know what I'm cooking actually. Just probably like chips and pie, because I got some chicken pies that need using. They do. I mean, they're fried anyway, so they don't really make any difference. Fried.
Possible cat supplies,
Frozen.
just like Darkett suggested.
So like, it don't really make a difference, kind of thing. But it would help with space. The problem is I'm waiting until I need milk, so I can go and get some milk, and then I can go farm foods to go and get my bacon, and then that way, I'm sound. Dog's just chilling on his sofa. I want a glass of milk as well, to help nourish what bit of muscles I've got. I'm hoping if I keep this up, I start putting weight on properly. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I do exercises every day, but most of that's just twatting around. Like pissing around on my pull-up bar. This is something I'm getting back into now. Although I've got to wait until tomorrow before I can do any more push-ups, so again it sucks. But like I'm saying, the dedication and dedicating my time towards doing that is great, because it's commitment again. Which means if I'm learning to do commitment other than streaming all the time, and move on to other things, or, you know, I got what I had for plan A, and I'm trying to move on to plan B. I've had a long time to come to terms to it, though, that's the issue. Where if it was more of a sudden instant thing, I probably would take my own life. Still thinking it is a good, valuable option, I'm not going to lie, but I've been here for about 3... I don't know, actually. I really don't. I don't know how long I've been going through this now, because I forgot, because I was constantly be up. Every time I sneeze, I've been up. You know. So, like, I don't really remember, to be honest, how long I've been going through the nose situation with him. I've been vets. Say about a year and a half. A year, maybe? Half a year? I don't know. I've been vets like 3 times. Or twice for his checkups. Yeah, I'd probably say about 8 months. I'm doing that.
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
So, like, fingers crossed.
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
Aya is a sovereign planet of the Angara. We have no right to settle there.
Strong stuff. Here's hoping we don't need to. Okay, that's... Oh, a call from the director's office. Excuse me.
It's such a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yes, director?
So,
No, that cuts fine, I'm afraid. Yes, I understand perfectly.
Hello, this is Director
We're doing
Jared.
great.
went for a glass of milk.
Warm welcome to all our new
Ba-ba-da.
colonists.
Mainly because I can't go and get my bacon until I've run out of milk.
Yet another sign of our continued
So I know what my brain's thinking. Drink all the bacon. Drink all the bacon. Drink all the milk and then go and get the bacon. Alright, what else have we got around here? I'd rather go do this first. And then lose the mission I would previously do it. I think this is the right way, but it's probably not. There's some other bullshit over there. Don't know where it just vanished to, mate. It's gone now. That's it. Now there's more over here.
Sam, anyone nearby?
Negative, Pathfinder. The vicinity is clear of all personnel. There is a blank spot in your vicinity, Pathfinder.
What do you mean? Wait, is that what I think it is?
That model ship was declared missing from inventory 6 months ago. Pathfinder, are you putting the box back?
Finders keepers.
I'm expecting, like, Sam and
Cash,
things
I'm
to
not
talk.
sure what we can do here. We've got the system stabilized for now, but we're going to need to reroute power soon. We could lose some stasis pods if we don't.
Da-da-da. Yeah, I don't pay any
The
attention to
data
this.
pad is password locked. Shall I run a decryption?
Seems worth the risk. Do it.
Accessing audio logs.
Play the first one.
Tan is starting to get along with Vetra's replacement a little too well. Better do something about it.
Play the second one.
Remind Addison that the Krogan all left. Keep her unhappy.
Play the third one.
Stay away from what's-his-face in charge of the first colony. If he thought I was messing with Addison, he could be serious trouble.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Doesn't that go find someone else that talks? Dickhead.
Meeting notes for Director Tan. Engineering has requested resources we don't have yet again. In particular, repairs to non-essential systems. I'm having doubts in Kesh's ability to prioritize tasks appropriately.
Rebreather components, power cells, dried food.
Scanning the labels, many of these boxes were reported missing.
Just wanted to roll sick.
How to rise through the ranks, and the path to quick promotions.
Interference is preventing scanner function. You will need to rely on more basic means to search these quarters. Perhaps you should look under or behind the furnishings, Pathfinder.
You mean under and thing?
What do we have here?
I don't know. A mantle. I've looked at everything, dickhead.
Accessing audio logs.
I don't want that.
Thanks, Sam.
Oh, something here.
What's this?
I cannot scan what you're holding, Pathfinder. It's somehow blocking me, as a scrambler might.
Sounds like a job for a comms expert.
It is.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
Working on it.
There may be additional clues, Pathfinder.
Yep, a plant.
It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine,
A drug?
a neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lawn, or someone in his apartment, when exploring out there. Okay, something's fishy. Sam, can you work out which planet the dust on the floor came from?
I have a candidate. No record of any official visit. Once in orbit, I can approximate a nav point.
Oh.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lawn.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
I'm conducting an investigation about the Solarian Ark. I wanted to check a few things.
Ah, I did hear about this. I was too busy to assist. I suppose I'll have to make the time. What do you need?
I'd like to ask Dr. Adden a few questions. Do you know him or where he is?
Oh yes. Adden's some sort of biologist. We were among the first to wake up. Difficult times. I haven't seen him since the Ark was rescued. Why Adden?
Salen Varn mentioned.
Salen? Huh, I see. If the Major's at it again, this makes more sense.
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
I've got 20 minutes and I'm coming off grabbing my dog. And getting him cuddles, whether he likes it or not.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing.
I talk to my family every day.
Good for you.
They can't believe half of what I tell them.
I'm not surprised, it's in your face.
Hey, did you get your latest delivery?
Yep. Even got the crates out of the B-52 storage compartments.
Wow. Over here. Fuck do I get over there?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Oh, that may explain.
Pathfinder, right?
Fuck you.
Interesting. Thanks, Pathfinder.
Alright, what do you want, douchebag?
Shoot.
You've been to Gadara. You've seen the exiles there. They used to be with us. Friends, family, co-workers. A lot of us worry about them. We hear it's chaos, that it's dog-eat-dog.
It's civilized there. They have rules and systems and infrastructure, just like we do.
Oh, good. Despite what happened, my heart goes out to them. Thank you for taking the time.
There it is. Thanks for nothing, dickhead, I suppose. No, we're not going on the Tempest. We're doing something over here. No, we're doing tasks now. Alright, map. Nope. Oh, we're just going to move to a different part of the ship.
You're bribing, aren't you?
So we're there.
The Angara have their own problems, and we're newcomers in their cluster. We need to work at this.
I don't know.
An entire remnant city has been discovered on a space station in the Sivki system. The station was thought to be Meridian, a widely speculated key to
We'll figure this shit out at some point. Alright.
authorities provided
Talk to douchebag.
releasing only brief footage of an apparent victory over Ket forces in the city.
I know my right.
I hear you went down to Eos. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, play back.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
I'm going to Tan, and I might have a different opinion. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Why did it say love art? I think he just did the right thing, to be honest.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Fuck you. You're not 10.
How are things going with our... It's a momentous occasion, Ryder. You succeeded beyond everyone's wildest dreams. Except mine, of course. The first time I saw you, I knew you had the makings of a great Pathfinder. It's fortunate I was here to provide the sage counsel that guided you to Meridian. It's a victory for us both. Did you have some other business?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
I hear you. It sucks when things aren't black and white.
Are they ever? If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
It is.
Art Parchero advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding.
I mean, he didn't do the murder, so. He's that as well.
I can't believe it. You're free. Oh, Pathfinder, we have you to thank.
Yes. I'm glad you did the right thing, Ryder.
Make sure you control yourself better in the future, Nilkin.
What? What does she mean by that, love?
I'll tell you later. Let's just get home.
I was wondering if there'd be like dialogue there. Turns out there is. And there's shit over there. No shit there. No shit there. Alright, let's go back then.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
Pathfinder business. Stay calm, and trust me when I say this is serious.
Calm and serious. Check.
I found this thing, somewhere on station. I need to know what it does, exactly.
Sure, I could... Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
I've been investigating Spender. Found it in his quarters.
I knew something was up with him. Such an asshole. I hope you fry him.
Help me do it?
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal. Sorry. Calm and serious. Deep breaths.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I guess we're going to a different location. Right, that's where we were. Didn't really like too far. I feel like there was more to see on here.
Your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda initiative.
Like, we got like a load of tasks and that to do. They're like obviously over here. I think we are doing a task. Oh no, we're doing apparently friendship now. Not much on here to do. We're slowly getting through. Kind of like doing a million side missions at once, though. It's convenient.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
He's been looking for me the whole game, mate. So, that's like kind of him, probably. I suppose we get this like conversation done and then we're done. Yeah, it's only 22 seconds. We're all in a sec. Sort of like fucking tapping my back at me. Sand. Send him in for that. Alright, we're doing it now. Sounds mad, babe. The wind is fuck outside.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
We didn't have a choice. If there had been another option, I would have taken it.
How can you be so calm about this? Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Hurting me goes against Sam's design.
Because AI have never acted against their designs before. Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
Your concern is noted, Doctor.
Of course it has.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it.
It is. Just gonna keep picking this up for no reason. And you see, this is all I want to do, mate, is just play games and enjoy my time while I can. Not really asking for much within life. Not really bothered about a car, not really bothered about this, not really bothered about fancy. I don't know what I'm doing about the dog situation, but I can tell you I don't want one for a long time.
You wanted to talk?
Ryder, I need your help with something.
If I manage to pull my head out of my arse and sort myself out. Although as long as I keep focusing on my exercises after, I should be fine.
I get a feeling this is something big.
Yeah, it is. One of our botanists, Hart, called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
I still want to stream and everything. I would like to turn it into a permanent career so I can actually contribute something towards society instead of where I'm at the moment. See, the thing is because I'm not getting paid through what I do. But for support, I need that. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time, really.
Aren't the transports protected by passcodes? And how do you steal anything from a Krogan?
First thing Hart checked. Looks like some old authorization codes weren't erased. He was working in the transport and stepped out for 2 seconds. The thieves walked right in and flew off.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Eladon. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
Don't be silly. That's what friends are for.
Yeah, I'm like that. That's what friends are for, but don't take the piss. Right now, I'm coming off. I'm going to continue working around my trauma instead of sitting in my trauma. And if no one can help me come up with solutions,
we're on course.
I've been at it for 3 years now. Where I finally admitted I need to really start getting somewhere now. basically pulling my head out of my arse. And I'm not allowing people to pull my head back into my arse just because they're miserable fucks. As far as I'm concerned. And that, I do mean all disrespect with that and all. Like, if you come in to pull me down, do me a favour and just fuck right off. Sort of thing. Right. We need to sort the world out properly, mate. Otherwise, that's the issue. People don't want to make the sacrifice. Fortunately, I live the way that everybody should live. And we could accommodate things a bit more better where people are not fucking working stupid jobs that are not needed. So that we've got more time to help elsewhere. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, but until we do that, we're not going to advance anywhere. We're all going to be stuck in the exact same position. And that's pretty much the issue.
I think we're coming close to the Krogan colony.
For everyone.
Don't look for trouble and there'll be no trouble.
So, I'm going to save it here, and I'm spending time with my dog. Right, I can't save it here. Now I can. So, we'll live and leave you all.